So this is a spectrophotometer, and the first thing you need to do when you actually use it is actually adjust the nanometers here. So we have 546 nanometers, we actually want 562 for crucial concentration. So you just adjust these NM, which means nanometers, and I think actually we want 560. So we're up to 560, and now we have to actually explain some of the pieces that we're going to be using. So this is the door to the spec, and you actually can open this and close it, but you want to be very careful with it. Don't slam the door at all, or rush it open at all. And you also have this little insert here where this cuvette actually goes. And the cuvette, when you use it, you want to make sure that this piece, this arrow right there, is actually facing you at all times. So when you put it in, you can put it into this little insert here, and you can see there's an arrow facing that way. So it just to remind you that the arrow faces you. And you can put it in just like this, and then close the door. And then when there's liquid in there, it's going to give you some type of light reading of what the absorbance is. So we can take it out, and we can actually put our blank in. So that's the first one that you're going to be doing in crucial concentration, or if just using the spec at all. You want to zero it each time. So we have our blank here, and we're actually going to pipette some of our blank in. So I have my blank. I'm going to use the transfer pipette, take up some liquid, and put it into the cuvette. And you want to be careful to hold the frosted sides of the cuvette, not where the arrow is, or the back side of where the arrow is, because those sides are clear and that's what the light is actually passing through. It's okay to hold the frosted sides. So we just want to fill that up so it's about to the line. So I don't know if you can see that liquid, but it's about to there's a line right there, right under the arrow. So you can see that I filled it up as far as I really could. And now I'm going to actually clean my pipette out. So I'm going to do this before and after each of the standards. That way, we know that it's going to be clean. So we have this DH2O for rinsing, and we're just going to rinse it out, and we can actually put it into our liquid waste over here. And that way, we know that our pipette is clean, and we're not contaminating our samples. Put the blank down, and again, with the arrow facing me, I can put this, open the door, put the cuvette in the little insert, just like that. And now I can close the door. And now it's going to give me some type of reading on here, but I want it to read 0 because it's our blank, so we're setting our blank. So we have this button here, 0 ABS 100% T, and that means we have 100% transmission and 0 absorbency. So I'm going to press this button, and that's going to say up here, setting blank. Okay, so now we're at 560 still, and it doesn't change our wavelength, but we do have 0. Well, it's going to change a little bit, but we do have 0 absorbency, so that's good. And now what we want to do is move on to the next sample. So if we were going to do that, I don't actually have any samples here, but I'll do it with some liquid just for training purposes. So now we're going to dump this out, and we're going to dump it in the liquid waste after each use. And we're never going to hit 0 ABS 100% T again, because it's already zeroed. So now I can take some of my, I guess it would be standard 1 if you were doing the whole protocol, and I can put that in here, and I want to rinse this out, just like that, and then I want to put this into there, and it's going to give me another reading of what it should read. And then when I'm done, I'm going to take it out, dump, rinse this out. So just fill it up with some distilled water. That way we know that we're getting rid of any contaminants in there, so we don't contaminate our next sample. And then again, we can start with our next sample. So it would be standard 2, and then you would just do this for standard 3, 4, 5, 6, and then unknown A, B, C, making sure that you clean after each use. That way we're not getting any contamination. When you're done, you can actually just leave the machine, and your instructor will come around and turn it off for you later.